Is astrology a perfect science? Can it deliver 100% of the result? Now, there is a conflict that saying that astrologers are not delivering. Remember, astrology is an art. In the art, there are human limitations, human understanding, and also human performances. For example, you take Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson performed his magic on the dance, which cannot be replicated by many people across. He was a dancer, he used to do the moonwalk, and it cannot be replicated by many people. After few years, many people copied it to imitate Michael Jackson. But Michael Jackson was original. In the same way, A.R. Rahman, many people learn musical things in their life. But A.R. Rahman, the way he understands the music and the way he composes the music cannot be replicated by many people. In the same way, many people will know astrology theories, many people can use the latest softwares, many people can even write programs for the software. But when it comes to delivering for the client, many astrologers might not be able to perform 100% of the time. Sometimes they will be able to perform 60%, they will be able to perform 70%. So in the name of media bashing, in the name of astrology bashing, people expect astrologers to perform 100% of the time, which is not humanly possible. The second problem is you take Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli must have played more than 100 matches in his life. I don't think so he was scoring 100 in every match. There are matches he must have scored 50, there are matches he must have scored 100, there are matches he must have scored 75 run across. There is a variation in the performance. In the similar way, astrologers can also have a variation in their performance across. It is not going to be 100%, it is not possible. For example, Sachin Tendulkar has scored 0, Virat Kohli has scored 0. There are times even the great director Mani Ratnam, Thug Life is a total washout. So astrologers are bound to fail. They are human beings and they are not absolutely perfect people across. Have I failed across many times? Yes, I have failed across many times, but the performance has been overall with the consistency. Even Roger Federer says it is 50% of the time he wins the matches, he is able to win the Wimbledon across. So having unhuman expectation for the astrologers to be 100% is not possible. Depending on the flow of time, depending on the flow of the karma of the client, the astrology guidance will vary and fluctuate across. For example, I had finished the reading 2 days back. Afterwards, I remembered an important insight. I called up the client and I told him that, look, hey, I forgot to tell you these particular things across. There are insights which has happened after 1 month where I have called up and told the client. There are clients where it is an instant hit, where I told exactly what it is. Today, one reading came. The Lagna Lord was in the 5th house. Mesha Lagna, I told the person will be very good looking, very pretty, very attractive. And there were many planets in Tula Rasi. I said the person will be musical, will be very good with extracurricular activities. The problem with the astrology is a performance science. It is not 100% a guy will be able to perform like that. And the second thing is the astrologers can fail at the particular point of time. So please do not have inhuman expectation about astrologers. Astrology is a perfect science. Just like physics, there is a perfect science. The physics evolved, the technique evolved, the chemistry evolved, the biology evolved. In the same way, astrological techniques have evolved over a period of time. For example, the Tajika astrology is a blend of Muslim astrology and Hindu astrology. And sometimes the transits have evolved. Right now we are seeing it from the Lagna. So as the life evolves, for example, earlier astrologers were using the casting the horoscope in the hand. Nowadays people cast the horoscope in the computer. It is a lot more easier across. So astrology is an evolving science. Astrologers are also evolving in their daily life across. To expect astrologers all the time to be 100% an unreasonable expectation in the media. For example, one of the quant mutual fund, he has not performed. So they asked him, why you are not performing? He said, I am not an astrologer. Hey, how many astrologers have told that they can predict about stock market? Varaha Migira did not write about stock market, or Parasura Maharishi did not write about stock market. So astrology adapts, evolves when during the phase of adaptation and evolution, people are bound to make mistakes and there is bound to be learning across. So do not take into all these media hype, especially the Tamil media channel. There are few failed directors, people who don't get movies, people who do not get movies, they come into television for scoring some very basal way of talking. They say astrology is bad. In the similar way, there are so-called non-garva wearing saints and avatar who have no idea about astrology, who goes on commenting about anything about astrology. For example, there is one very famous guy who was promoted in Dhanurmasa, you do Shiva Puja. Absolute rubbish. Dhanurmasa is a Vishnu Masa. That is why the Ekadasi, Vaikunta Ekadasi comes. It is the Kumbha Masa which is the most auspicious where the Mahashivratri comes. But unfortunately, that so-called avatarish of the saint, of the guru, of the Sadguru does not understand any of the thing. He has promoted it because it is money making across. So don't believe all these so-called people. Astrology has survived. It is a science. It is an esoteric science. It is an esoteric art. It depends on the person's sadhana, on the personal sadhana of a person and how much his horoscope carry, what is the kind of blessing he has got from the Navagrahas. All those will make 20-30% in the time of consultation of the people across. So do not get carried away by the media or so-called saints who have no idea about the astrology across. So therefore, astrology is a perfect science, but astrologers keep evolving, adapting to the modern conditions, and they are bound to make errors. If you try to help them by giving certain amount of information, they would be able to help a lot in their life across. Astrology, nobody puts money for the research. For example, you take the billions of dollars which are spent across for the other sciences, astrology, even the government does not support it across. So therefore, please understand, astrology has survived on its own merit. Astrologers have survived on its own merit because it is a great science. It's an esoteric science whose performance depends on the time of the client and the flow of energy between the client and the people across. So give some chance for astrologers to go ahead and help you across. If you take astrology as a remedial science, astrologers can help you a lot. If you take it as a predictive science, many people will not like it across, so astrologers tend to camouflage their approach towards it. So therefore, please understand, astrologers have limitation, astrologers can fail, but the astrology is a super science which keeps evolving with the period of time. Thank you.